Yo, everybody, Sir Comfort here for you with yet another weekly benchmark video. One second. There we go. Took a little bit, but however, here we are again. Another day, another week where I did basically nothing except what was required of me because I set those requires. That's why that doesn't mean much. Oh. Oh. I mean, at the least, it means I'm keeping a pace, and I've been ramping up the expansion of difficulty a little bit. Not really, but however, it's been a bit of a learning process, working on it, stuff like that. It's been swell. I haven't been improving as much as last week, where I did mostly humans. Over the weekend I opted, and before the weekend I opted to do like a trio of banshees, and it was fine and all. They were humans, but their clothes were so baggy. I didn't even really draw any legs. I didn't really draw any arms. I drew hands and a face. Even that didn't go that well. It was something. Let's say that much. I don't know what I'm doing with my hairstyle at all. Is it really good to comb it all the way back? I don't know. I don't know how to get that signature pompadour look. I've been growing out my hair for a while now. However, it's still like... Still not... I don't know. Still not entirely what I want. Might have to go to the hairstylist and get my sides trimmed off because they're growing a bit long. I don't want to deal with the sides at all, especially after I dealt with the front, and you know how that went. Last week I trimmed off the front, and now my hair permanently looks like this, which means I have a lot of forehead. I don't know what to say. Kinda happens, you know? Start of the week. Haven't done much. Over the weekend, I played a bunch of killed all my league games because I was so tilted that I had so little time. Didn't enjoy myself at all. I barely did anything. It was a very melancholy weekend where I did basically nothing, and I accomplished next to nothing except subsisting where I already was. It was a rough weekend. I'm going back to work today. That's fun. Not really, I'll tell ya. Not really that fun. It is what it is, though. It is what it is, though. What can you say? This tilted? That was tilted. Yeah, that seemed a little bit tilted. This looks better. Sitting way upright for once. That seems better overall, I feel. Oh. Oh, I have so much to do, but I'm gonna have to put it off until tomorrow. I slept for so long, and yet I still feel so tired. It is what it is. I'm gonna make it short today because I really don't have a lot of time. I started late. As you can see, it's 6:19 right now. Ah. And I still have to do everything else, including workout and water the plants, so, and then process this video, so, yeah. So I made the rocket launchers, and then I drew this. I think I already talked about it. Gamed and stolen. That was a pretty bad day for me, but, however, the outcome of the drawing, not so bad, actually. Popples from Mario and Luigi. I was so short on time, I decided to do King Bomb, and that didn't even go that well, so I don't know what I'm doing there. Thoughtful third Thursday 13th, though. That was a doozy. I think I had like 3 hours that day. I really did try. However, when it comes down to this hand, I had no time to concept it. I had so little time that I had to resort to putting the second hand behind her body and then drawing her hand. Her hand looks not right. I mostly focused on the face and I didn't even get that quite right. These legs, I don't know. It took me a long time to concept these legs. At least Thoughtful Third Thursday is done for this month. Oh. I'm yawning so much because I'm so tired, so that's why this episode is going to be a bit shorter. Yeah, I just didn't have any time to concept. I did concept. I concepted very, very thoroughly. I really tried to make her seem like a more endowed person than the people I normally draw. I have no concept. I have no concept of how to draw breasts. It's just basically it's fundamental immaturity. I have not even tried to delve into the deep darkness that is drawing breasts yet. It's hard, and I don't know why. Technically speaking, using the teardrop method, it should be easy, but it's not. And I don't like drawing it. It requires shading, I think. To make really realistic breasts, I think you have to use like a fair bit of shading. And because if you're talking about like amateur, like starter, beginner level kind of drawing breasts, it's like lines. And that's all I do. I do line work. It's not the best look. Lines. I've seen it. I've seen it. It's not the best look, let me tell you. I have thinking year 3, year 4 is more along the body structure of breasts. Right now it's still hands, which is why in every picture there's at least one hand, as you can see. All concepts. All about the hands, but even the hands are not doing that well. They're still blocky textured. Mostly Puyo Puyo series based and artistic design. I really need to work on it. Recurred triage. This is the start of the Banshee sisters. I didn't have a lot of time here, but I feel like the shading on these parts pretty good. I don't know why I put so much thought into the shading. Maybe it's because the body structure is so easy to draw. I put more thought into the shading. But even then, the shading only took me like 5 minutes. I don't even talking about. I'm not even really shading as much as I am. Like this one was a really good work. Comparable to the rest of what I've been doing recently. Because when it comes down to coloring, a lot of people like this one. There's 0 likes on this post. Copium, dude, copium. But a lot of people on Discord liked it. Like maybe 2 people. Pretty pog. But I feel like the neck, right, neck, and right, because I didn't understand the concept. The neck, I tried working on the neck here. Still didn't quite get it. Out of the Banshee Sisters that I drew 3 in a row, I feel like red looks the best. Trio Sympathies is kind of eh. I tried drawing the leg in a different kind of stance instead of just like pointed outwards or pointed down. That way it's kind of like a progression. It's like simple, kind of a little bit more, and then kind of a little bit more. Legs, but save everything else, it's about the same kind of quality. Oh, I didn't have a lot of time on this one, and I'm not gonna have a lot of time today either. Oh, what a world, what a world. Rough Dream. I had no time, so I went for a simplistic design with a Pokemon. Might do a Pokemon today, who knows. I was thinking of doing a Tinkaton, the evolution of this character, very next day, and make it like this one where it's in a row. However, I ran out of time. I had like an hour to draw, so I didn't have as much time to put into coloring. For this one, for turntable repercussions, so I kind of just did whatever for the coloring. And focused mostly on the line work, and even the line work it was alright. The backpack I had next to no time to concept, so it looks kind of wonky. It should have been more over here, I feel. This part of the backpack should have ended more like here. A little bit more. Other than that, it's believable. It's believable at least. The thing about hands is I draw the hands as long as they're, holding something. I still concept them as hands. I had next to no time, so I had to go for this acclamational, I had to go for the loophole in the hands prompt, where I signify it as a hand if it's holding something, which it is. It's holding a pool. Other than that, though, it was really, I really should not have drawn Momomo, because when it comes down to simplistic hands, I've done it quite a few times. I'm really trying to get into the habit of drawing hands every time. Even this one's kind of drew it. But you can see here, however, you can see here, most of these are hands, like real hands, with like proper digits, despite how bad it looks. They are still technically hands. I am legitimately trying, I think. From where my hands used to be right there, I feel like I've come a bit better. Like these hands are, I don't know what's happening with hands look like noodles. Losing my mind. How was my hands this? I don't know. Gosh, not fair. The hands I'm still drawing today aren't that good because I'm still copying them off of other people. Like, I'm copying them off of the original illustration a little bit and then concepting, like workshopping a new one off of it. It's beside. I'm still trying. Still trying. Today, I'm probably not going to try due to time constraints, but maybe tomorrow. Maybe the next day. Who knows? Who knows? I'm running out of time. Anyhow, that's all I have for today. It's not the best week, as per you can see. Thoughtful Third Thursday, 13th edition. I really did try. I'm gonna have to draw another Kenkoi drawing tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to try tomorrow. It'll probably be... It has to be a character. The anime is going back on again. Unless Kenkoi is on a hiatus again. I don't know if it's on hiatus. I might have to check. If it's on hiatus, I'm gonna draw another fairy. If it's an actual episode, like I did for last week or every other week where there was an episode, I'm gonna draw a Kankoli character. And that's about all I have to say. I really need to get better. I really need to push myself because I feel like I'm not making a lot of progress. And I haven't been making a lot of progress for a while now. Despite it being the 49th edition, 49th picture, you know, that doesn't really mean a lot when you can compare it to the 550 days prior in my previous session, my previous streak, where I basically drew next to nothing. It's all a matter of improvement anyway. Who's to say? Who's to say? I'm trying, and I should try harder, and hopefully next time I'll have tried harder. I'll tell you how that goes. Anyhow, thanks everybody for watching. I know my head is like really freaking low for some reason. It is what it is. Anyhow, like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you all next time. Thanks so much for watching. Wait 1 second. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you all later. Thanks so much for watching. See you all next time.